Hello everyone, you're looking at the Ruger SR22 22 long rifle. This is part 2 of this review. Part 1 was posted about 7 or 8 days prior to this upload if you'd like to take a look at it. At the end of that video I mentioned a couple of things. One, swapping out the interchangeable grip for the larger and wider of the two that comes in this package. I have done that and that's working out very well for me. But most importantly, I talked about looking at some hypervelocity loads because I didn't really have any to test in that first part of the review. So we're going to look at the MiniMag 36 grain, the Velocitor 40 grain, and the Stinger 32 grain. I was really curious about the velocities in a 3.5 inch barrel, so I ran these through a chronograph, distance of 10 feet, 10 shots on each load. There's an overhead of the numbers. Quick look at each of these. The MiniMag 36 grain, 1260 feet per second advertised. This is the sequence in which I took the shots. The low was the first one, 977. The high was 1026. That happened twice. The average was 1007. You're losing about 21% of your velocity there. On the Velocitor, 40 grain, 1435 feet per second, 1079 is the high, 955 is the low, 1015 is the average. Lost about 29% on that one. And then the Stinger, one that does feed very well, that's a longer cartridge, 32 grain, 1640 feet per second. Notice the velocities there. The high was 1117, and then it's crazy that the low was right after that, 1047. You could definitely feel that 1117. Average is 1073, losing about 35%. So it's interesting that the faster the load, the greater velocity loss as a percentage that you're going to have. Okay, now I'm going to run through a couple of magazines of each, starting out with the 36 grain MiniMag. And the second mag. Next is the Velocitor 40 grain. Can't tell when that thing runs out. All right. And finally, the 32 grain Stinger. Got one there? Yep. Okay. Like I said, I can't tell with these when I'm running out. And I'm not counting. Let's go to the other side of the camera. How about that? Counted that time. This is not an indication of accuracy, just trying to keep them in center mass. Before the wind picks up and rain moves in, I'm going to try some shots at 50 yards. That's my IPSC steel target, about 18 by 24 inches or thereabouts. And we're going to go first with the 36 grain MiniMag. There it is. And I'm going to zoom in so you can better see the hits and maybe even catch a bullet in flight. Who knows? There we go. I'm standing just behind and to the left of the camera. Here we go. Holding pretty much right on the chest. Dang. That'll hurt. Alright, that's all for that one. Too many misses on that group. Let's put a fresh coat of paint and try to do better on the next one. Round 2 is the 40 grain Velocitor. Don't do that too fast and make you sick. There we go. Alright, let's do better this time. 10 shots. That's not a good start. Ow. Hold him pretty much on the center of the chest. Oh, great. Not a good way to stop. I should be doing better than this. Not much improvement. I'm still looking for that perfect 10. And finally, the 32 grain Stinger. Pressure's on. That'll be good enough. First shot is the most important. Like I said. It hit something. Where am I going? Alright, closed it out with a hit. I'm counting 8 hits with the flatter shooting Stinger. I can put my hand in the middle of all that. Grouping is somewhat better. Have a pretty good line running here to the left. 5 right here. There's 2 on top of each other. The wind is blowing that direction. May or may not have been a factor. I hope those chronograph numbers there at the beginning were helpful for you. Certainly a dose of reality what to expect out of a 3.5-inch barrel. In that brief 50-yard session, I think the Stinger was the flattest shooting of those 3. Shouldn't be a surprise. It is the lightest and fastest. But I think with some practice, we can become accurate with all 3 of those. Let's see what else we have here. Oh yeah, magazines. In the first video, I had some magazine issues with one brand of ammo. We did not have any problems whatsoever today with these 3 different loads. Thanks for watching.